Several armed robberies targeting businesses across Lee County. The latest happened last night at the Family Dollar on Joel Boulevard in Lehigh Acres. The sheriff's office is trying to find the criminals before they strike again. A Naples man is accused of having sex with an 11-year-old twice. 29-year-old Devish Valenju was arrested for sexual battery after the victim's father noticed a video on his child's phone showing the sex acts. Now, the father reported it to law enforcement, and with the victim's help, deputies were able to arrest him. Despite traffic jams on Florida's highways during Hurricane Irma, state officials say they do not plan to authorize one-way traffic in the future. Governor Rick Scott did agree to let more people drive on the shoulders of the roads. And then the state is also moving ahead with the plan to widen key roads. 5 people were killed in a crash, 2 of them unborn children. It happened while a woman in labor was being rushed to the hospital. The wreck took place Friday night in South Carolina. You can see the fence here was totally ripped apart, as well as several tire marks. Experts say there were 11 people in the car at the time of the crash. In addition to the 2 unborn babies, the victims include a future mom and 2 family members. 8 others were injured, including 1 person that's still in critical condition. You saw Christina there. She looked a little chilly.
Yeah, a little chilly.
Did you know she wasn't wearing gloves either? Did we really send her up there without a pair of gloves?
Poor Florida girl.
I hope so. We're both from New England, so
it's going to be colder there tomorrow, though, so she needs to stop at a Target in Minneapolis and pick up some gloves.
A bicyclist is in critical condition after being hit by a car in Collier County. This happened Friday evening on Davis Boulevard and Kingsway in East Naples. Troopers say Maria Malfitano was riding her bike on the crosswalk when Cheryl Pohl didn't stop and yield for her. Pohl then hit Malfitano, and she's recovering tonight, but that crash is still being investigated. We're going to begin with breaking news right now. Police say a man is barricaded inside an apartment in Fort Myers. A strange burglary. A man breaks into a funeral home and leaves with a tube of formaldehyde. Witnesses say they saw the man going in and out of the funeral home with a flashlight and a crowbar. Hernando County deputies responded to that funeral home and caught Aaron Meninger walking out with formaldehyde. After searching his car, deputies found other items that came from that funeral home. When they asked him about the burglary, he told them that he was bored.
But the possibility for a little bit of rain, we could use it.
Just a little bit, though, yeah.
A different cold front than up in Minnesota.
Oh, geez, yeah. Oh, God.
Have a great night, everyone.
New SNL next.
Every 80 seconds in the United States, a woman dies of heart disease. To help promote healthy lifestyles to prevent heart disease, February is known as American Heart Month. NBC2 spoke to experts on how you can start some healthy habits. A doctor suggests not smoking, knowing your blood pressure, and checking your cholesterol. And more importantly, having a support system, whether it's from your local health provider or even just your family. What starts off as a normal traffic stop ends in gunfire. Dash camera video capturing it all. An officer in Georgia tries to pull over this driver for speeding. Take a close look. The driver then takes off, but eventually loses control and then crashes. The officer walks towards the car with his gun drawn, but the driver gets on top of the car and then lunges at the officer. The officer then shoots and kills the driver. The Georgia Bureau of Investigations is now investigating.
Looks good, looks fun, looks cold.
It does look really cold.
Get some warm weather or go inside.
University of Central Florida police have arrested the man accused of touching women inappropriately. UCF police say Abdullah Zaman touched at least 5 women in parking garages and an administrative building. He was booked into the Orange County Jail and faces multiple battery charges. This is one of the worst flu seasons in years, and the demand for flu shots continues to grow. Today, the Collier County Health Department made those vaccines available at no cost. NBC2's Joe Petrello visited the 2 flu shot clinics and talked to many people who may not have been able to afford the shot without them. Cape Coral police are pushing the importance of traffic laws. Tonight, extra officers are out patrolling on the roads, hoping to reduce the number of crashes. They'll be targeting speeders, stop sign violators, and aggressive drivers. A Florida woman kidnapped from a gas station in Port Orange has been found. The kidnapping was caught on camera. Take a look. Police say Demoya Davis showed up at the store with the man they believe kidnapped her. Witnesses saw her on the phone trying to get someone to pick her up. That's when Karan Watson dragged her into his car, forcing her inside, and then he drove off. Now, police are still looking for Watson tonight.